Hi Amanda, how are you?
Good.
Fantastic.
Yourself?
So we hear you met recently with New Century Resources, formerly New Century Zinc from Australia. So tell us a little bit about your thoughts on your discussions with them and what you think of the company.
I like them. I like New Century a lot. I invested in their first round a couple of years ago, and they've consistently executed for us. I have a sort of 4-tier system for judging companies, and New Century ticks all my boxes.
Well, tell us about those 4 tiers.
Well, the first is management and their ability to execute. I like management with a good track record that has all of the skills required to execute. New Century, they have their team has all got tons of experience. And for the last 2 years, they've had a very aggressive execution schedule. And for every target that they've made, they have hit on time and under budget. Which is a rare thing in the mining world. So I have a lot of hope for them going forward. The next is financing. Companies that are beholden to the market for financing always run a risk and always trade at less money. New Century raised their money early and has gotten into cash flow early and on time, which means their next stage of development to increase their cash flow is completely funded. So they don't have to come back to the market. So that's really important to me in terms of their ability to perform in the market. The next thing I need is a good asset. And I prefer, at a minimum, the bottom half of the cost curve, ideally the bottom quartile, and New Century is solidly in the bottom quartile of the cost curve, which means no matter where the zinc price goes, they're going to make money. And they're going to be the last ones to turn the lights off. So, and they've got a good 6 years in their present mine plan. I think that this year that will easily expand to 10 years. And if they have any exploration success, that will expand to 15 or so years, which is a great sort of long time of cash flow ahead of them. I think they're supposed to make 1.8 billion over their present mine plan in terms of revenues, and that's enough to keep me happy. So it's an economic asset and in the bottom quartile of the cost curve, so I'm very happy about that. And last but not least is news flow. A company needs to have news flow if they expect to perform in the public space, and they've got lots of news flow coming up. They're hitting positive cash flow for the first time in this quarter. They're ramping up from, I believe, 8 million tons of production up to 15 million tons. To full nameplate capacity, and they'll be hitting milestones on that all through the year.
So what do you mean by, when you say nameplate capacity, what does that mean?
So they've got a mill that processes their tailings, and ideally you want to be running the maximum, you want to run the maximum amount of material through that mill to maximize your potential revenues and profits. And right now they're running at about 8. And they can get it all the way. They could run up to 15 million tons a year, and that's what they intend to get to by the end of the year. And then, in addition to that, they are expanding their resource, and that's just longer life. So all of that just means more cash. Fundamentally, news flow that leads to more cash in the hands of shareholders.
Okay, so you're quite attracted, obviously, by the cash component. What does that mean for shareholders in terms of share appreciation? Why should people invest or think about investing?
Well, it means that they have all of the sort of 3 or 4 major milestones they have to hit this year all mean that they will have more cash in the bank, and ultimately their NPV or their valuation will go up, and the more often they hit those milestones on time and on budget, the better rating the market will give them. So being worth more and being as a sort of valuation and trading at a better multiple by executing on those milestones should all lead to share price re-rating.
Interesting. Okay, we'll definitely want to watch.
Great.
Thanks for the update. thank you very much for watching our video. We do aim to give you informed and intelligent information with which to make your investment decisions. So if you liked what you just saw, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more insightful, in-depth, honest and unbiased interviews, then please click the subscribe button. So thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.